Hi guys, I'm back. It's Carrie. So today I wanted to talk about crochet and basically the crochet projects that I've been doing, and I haven't really talked about them on YouTube. I think the last crochet thing I did was snowflakes, and yeah, I just thought it would be fun to catch up on my crochet projects with you. And first, I wanted to show you this glorious lot of flowers. It makes me happy because it's so colorful. And if I look out the window right now, it's very brown and dead because it's February and global warming, and we should have a foot of snow on the ground or more, and we have no snow on the ground. They keep saying there's going to be snow, like there's supposed to be several inches tonight, but I'll believe it when I see it. So far we haven't had any snow. We had no snow at Christmas. It was very sad. But anyway, so I've been making these probably like over the last year, just here and there. Sometimes I feel like just crocheting a little thing, and so I'll make a little flower like this. Most of these are the same pattern, which is this pattern, which you can find on YouTube on any number of videos. I think it's 6-pointed flower. Yeah, there's 6 points on these, or 6 petals. It's a pretty easy pattern if you crochet at all. But I just love making these tiny flowers. Well, some of them aren't so tiny. So I did crochet thread, embroidery thread, some of it's really fine thread, yarn, obviously, some thicker yarn. I think this is crochet thread, but I think it's vintage. It's a kind of a weird mustardy gold color that it just reminds me of the 70s. So that's an interesting one. So what am I going to do with all these? I don't know. But I think I'll just use them as embellishments. I mean, that's what I've been doing so far. Ooh, look at that one. Isn't it fun? It's like having a button jar, kind of. I just love to pour these out and look at them. Let's see, there's a few that are different. This one's a leaf. That came out really nice. I like it. What else? This one's a different flower. It's got like 2 layers going on. That's kind of fun. This one's a snowflake, I think. It doesn't really belong in here. Plus, it's been starched with Mod Podge. I think I did it with Mod Podge. Yeah, there's like a Mod Podge stiffener. In fact, I even have a video about it. Now I remember. Yeah, so this one's kind of crunchy and not soft. But it was meant to, you know, I wanted it to keep its shape so I could like hang it on a tree or something. So, what else have we got? I love this thread, this crochet thread. Sort of a rainbow pastel. I think that's the same, yeah, it's the same pattern as that one. But it's just so fun. So those are my flowers that I've done over, like I said, probably the last year. And so now I have all these glorious color shots to put in different things. I'll probably sew some onto, maybe my stitchy squares. I haven't done it so far, but I think that's a good idea. And I've got some really tiny ones. I mean, like this thread. That would be a great size for a stitchy square example. That would be cute, right? Okay, so let's move these aside. Oh, and I just wanted to show you this because it's so fun. I love it. It's not strawberry milk. It's what I keep my crochet hooks in. Isn't it cute? I love it. I think I got it from not Temu, but that other one that starts with an A. I can't remember. It's like a discount Chinese company, I think. They just have such fun little zippy containers, so many of them, and they're so cute. And I love cute. Actually, it says on here pencil case. But I could put crochet hooks in it. Okay, so next I want to show you this kit that I got from the thrift store for $5. So that's what I'm making. And it comes with all this yarn. Whoops, got my orts stuck on there. So yeah, it comes with all the yarn. It didn't come with a hook, but you know, kits usually don't. But it came in this nice zippy case, so I can keep all my yarn in there while I'm working on stuff. And I've got a lot of ends that I need to weave in, obviously, but if you notice on the picture, they're kind of these long columns of overlapping circles or partial circles. So I've got one of those columns done. That's what it looks like on the top. And I actually found, when I found this at the thrift store, there was 2 different kits, and they were like from the same company. This looks like it's from, I don't know, the 80s, or yeah, that chair looks like 80s to me. Anyway, I took a look at the directions on each one, and I thought this one looked like more fun, and so I sold the other one on my eBay store and got like $30 for it, which is great since I only paid $5. But yeah, so I've got one row done and a second row almost done. And what you do is you make the first partial circle, and then when you're done with that, you start, I think over here at the edge there, you could like count in so many of those spaces and then start there and continue and make more circles, and it's really fun. So that's one I've been working on for a few months, off and on. I'm really good at starting projects. I'm betting that a lot of you can relate to that you don't always finish them, but you're really good at starting them. Yeah. So hopefully I will finish this one, maybe in time for next winter. But I do intend to keep it once I'm done with it. I tend to make stuff and give it to people, like make presents for people, but I'm trying to make more stuff for myself this year, so this is one of them that I'm keeping. And then let's put that away. The next one, I may have gotten the yarn at the same time. I can't remember, but it's really old. I mean, look at this label. Red Heart Wind Tuck, that's super old. Klansman Sport Yarn. And there was like 4 or 5 of these skeins in the bag. This one's almost out because I've been using it. But I think they were also $5 or under $5. And I looked at it and I love the dark colors, and I thought, this yarn needs a home. It needs to be used. I don't want to see it go to waste. So I brought it home and I found a fun shawl pattern. So that is what I am working on. And it's pretty easy. Once you do like 3 or 4 rows, you don't really need to look at the pattern anymore. I mean, maybe to remind yourself, but it's in my head now. I don't have the directions. I have some abbreviated directions written down somewhere, but yeah, I don't really need to look at them now while I'm making it. I know it well enough, and I've been working on it frequently enough. I think I've been working on this a couple weeks. And where I got the pattern from, let's see, it was Tula. I think it's called Crochet with Tula Maria. She is fabulous. She has a great channel. It's all crochet stuff. And she is like seriously talented. So this pattern is, I think she calls it, I'll put a link in the description box below, but she calls it the most relaxing shawl pattern you'll ever crochet or something like that. And it is, it's pretty relaxing. It's fun. And I don't have to like write down, you know, where I was. It's easy for me to look at it and see exactly what I need to do next. So that's a really fun one and easy. Not too much to remember. Like I said, I don't have to look at the pattern anymore. And I like to have these projects that are simple, but they'll take a while to finish. So it's like a long-term project I can pick up whenever I just need to do something kind of mindless. You know, not all crochet is like that, but these projects, all of them, are kind of just meditative, relaxing, something to do when I'm not feeling that great, or my brain is not super into figuring out complicated things. So yeah, these are that kind of project. So that's that one. And then next we have, where did I put it? Now this one, okay, after saying all that, this one is not a simple project. This one is harder. I really have to think when I do this. This is not, and that's why it's not finished. I got it, I think, in October, and now it's February, so I had to put it down for a while. It was really hurting my brain, so I took a break from it. But this is what it is, the Death's Head Hawk Moth. I just thought it was so cool looking, and I bought the kit, which came with these super directions, from Lali Lala, or Layli Lala, I don't know how you say it, but she has her own website. I think I got to it after seeing this on Instagram, and so I, you know, went to her bio and found the link to her store and went and looked at all the fabulous patterns she has. And you can buy just a pattern, or you can buy a kit with or without a crochet hook in it. So I bought the kit. I didn't buy a hook because I have plenty of crochet hooks. Some of these in here were my mom's. In fact, when I was growing up, she crocheted a lot, and so I inherited those. So that's kind of fun. So let me show you how far I have gotten with this. Oh yeah, and it's a rattle. It's a baby rattle. Isn't that cool? I just love it. So I'm making it for my nephew, who is about 4 months old now, I think. So that comes off. It's like a little hood or something. Isn't it cute? I just love the little antennas. And this is the first time I've used safety eyes. And this is really the first like serious amigurumi that I've made. And it's challenging, definitely. But it's fun. It's so satisfying to see it come together. So yeah, that goes on there. And then, over his little eyes, his safety eyes, which are really easy to use. Like I said, I hadn't used them before, but they're very easy to install. You just basically put one side of the eye on the outside and the other piece on the inside. I think there's just two pieces. And then you push them together and they snap and they will never come apart. And that's why they're safe for babies. So, yeah. So that's where I am, and I need to do basically the wings, and this black part is like what attaches the wings. So you slide them into the black sleeve. And it comes with this great little bag. This is so cute too. I like this. So I put this in a container, and I've got like my yarn needle and stitch marker and a threader. And I don't remember what the pink was for, like for his cheeks or something. I don't know. So that is my stuff, except for the pink thread. And then it came with toy stuffing, which I packed in there as much as I could. That was fun. And then it came with, that's my crochet hook. Oh, tip. If you're working on a crochet project and you're not going to finish it in one sitting, write down what size hook you were using. I always forget to do that. And I need to, because I don't always use the same size hook as they recommend. Like, I crochet really loosely, so I usually use a smaller size hook than what's recommended on the pattern. So yeah, write down. And it came with this free little pattern for mini pine cones, which I thought was really cute. I haven't used it yet, but that'll be another one to go with the flowers, I think. And it's got like her website and her social media stuff on there. I think that was all those. Oh yeah, and then I just have all the little labels that came on the thread. Must have mini. I love it. So that is that project, and I'm hoping to finish that soon. I think I'm ready to pick it back up again. I think it was just around Christmas I had to put it down because there was just too much going on and too much in my brain. But I'm ready to tackle it again, I think. I don't know what that little bead is doing in there. Runaway bead. I don't know what that's from either. That's weird. Okay, so that's that project. Oh, I should leave that in there. So I don't forget, or I don't have to remember since I'm sticking it in there. Okay. So that was a hard project. And now we'll go to a super easy project. And this one is because of Annie on Arty Farty Annie's channel. Or Annie Claxton is the name of her channel, but you know, to me she's Arty Farty Annie. Oh, and I've got hooks everywhere. I love these. These are so comfortable to use. Like, I have the Addy. I knit too, although I don't knit as much as I used to because crocheting is faster and more satisfying because you can finish stuff quicker. But anyway, their knitting needles are also really nice and comfortable to use. And like, they have these circular needles and they're called Addy Turbo, like turbo for fast, because you can knit so fast. Anyway, so this one goes with that project, that goes with that one. Okay, so Arty Farty Annie, this is the Snarf or the Snoob. She didn't decide which. I kind of like Snarf myself. It's just fun to say. And so it's going to be a thing over your head that can be like a cowl, or you can pull it up and make it a hood as well. And so I just started working on this a few days ago. I got the same yarn as what she used because I just love these colors. And I just love variegated yarn anyway, you can probably tell. Maybe that's why I'm not working on that white or off-white Afghan, is because there's no color in it. And being February, I'm dying for color. Anyway, so this is a super easy pattern. It's just basically single crochet if you're in America and double crochet if you're in the UK. And I looked at Tula again. I looked at her video on how to do the chain row and then the first row together at the same time, because it makes this really nice, pretty, stretchy edge. I just love how that looks. It's really nice. And it was fun to learn that new skill too. Crocheting 2 rows at once feels like a superpower or something. So and then I have the ribbing here, and this was just what Annie suggested using for this pattern. I mean, basically you decide how tall you want it, and that's how tall mine's going to be. And then I just keep doing rows until it feels like it'll be comfortable all the way around my neck. So it'll go not like this. Well, actually it will go like that, yeah. It'll just be taller. So hopefully that makes sense. So that one is really fun because of the color. It's just like feeding my soul as I work with these colors. And I'm using a 3mm hook, which is smaller, I think, than what Annie was using. I think she was using a 3.5. So it's not that much different, but just that little bit makes enough difference for me because, like I said, I crochet loosely. And let's see, what else can I tell you? Oh yeah, I was going to tell you how much those things cost. So like these, I got 4 balls of yarn from that same company that Annie bought them from, which, I can't remember the name of it, but I'll put a link in the description box. And the yarn is really reasonable. It cost me less than $20 to ship it here from China. 4 skeins plus shipping, $17.75. That's what it cost. And for all this color, it's totally worth it. I know it would be more environmentally nice if I had gotten yarn from either my existing stash or, locally, but I really wanted that yarn, so I got it for myself. Oh, and then the Death's Head Hawk Moth, that cost me between $25 and $30. I forget exactly how much, but I'll put a link to her website too, so you can see all of her fun patterns and kits. Oh, and her directions are really good. They're very clear. She's got several videos on things like, she's got general advice, and then several of these little tutorials. Invisible decrease, changing yarn, front loop, back bump, figuring out which parts of the stitch those are, and then standing stitch join, which I had never heard of before. So she's got pictures here, but I think she's also got little videos on this on her site, on her website. But lots of pictures, really nice. Showing you how to figure out where to put the eyes. Like this is the beginning of the round, that stitch. And so she's like sticking a needle through to the front, and then you count like so many stitches over there and so many stitches over there. You go down this many rows, and that's where you put your eye. So it's really easy to follow. Very nice directions and clear pictures. And I just have like a few notes, not very many at all. So I didn't need to. Oh, and there's the wingsuit. That's the cool name for it. Oh, and it's got a little death's head on the back. If you think that's weird, making a death's head baby rattle, well, I know the person that I'm making this for. I know his mom, I should say, and she will like it. I'm pretty sure, like 90% sure, that she will appreciate it. Okay, so did I tell you the other costs? Yeah, the Klansman yarn was $5 or under, and then the Afghan kit was $5. So yeah, really good deals, fun projects, easy patterns except for the moth, but that's worth it because my little nephew is going to have a rattle. And I think that's about it for today. Just showing you what I'm working on. Let me know if you have any questions. I can't tell you where to get this yarn. Maybe it's on eBay, I don't know. You could try and look for it. Oh, the color is Dundee. I love it. I wonder where it was made. If it was actually made in Scotland or if it's, no, New York. Okay. So I think that's it, and I will just see you guys in the next video. So thanks for hanging out with me. Please give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.